What up, fam? Thought I'd do a quick little YouTube video just exchanging the fluids. I'm just doing a quick oil change. I wanted to show you guys under the car of my little 2-valve Saleen. So you can see it's not perfect at all. I'll show you the things I've done and everything that's under the car. So here's the heat exchanger. It's mounted on horribly with some zip ties and this mount and this, which is literally just holding it like that because the aluminum actually broke right here. So I have nothing to mount it to, so it's just holding it. All right, I'm gonna drain the oil right now. I got a big oil leak. I think my oil pan gasket is actually leaking. I don't think it's the rear mainsail because I replaced that when I did the clutch. But as you can see, it's not as much over here. You can tell it's just, you know, slowly going back because it's oil. But yeah, it is leaking all under here, mostly right here. So that's not good. But yeah, let's drain the oil real quick and then just see how it looks. I honestly don't remember the last time I did the oil change. That's why I'm doing it right now. And we'll see if I needed to change the oil or not. Oh yeah, it's pretty dirty. Change the oil right now, and then do the diff fluid. And I'll show you guys everything that's I've done to the car that's under the car. All right, so before I change the filter, I'm just gonna show you guys everything I've done to the car. So it came with this nice beefy sway bar. Stoked on this. I installed a QA1 tubular cross member, so there's a ton of room here now. Usually there's a big K member right here. Came with the smashed oil pan. That wasn't me. I did this on my old Mustang though, on accident. That was before I knew cars, before I knew how to work on them. I started to jack it up on my old Mustang. Did the same thing and then I got this one and it's already been done. So that's all right. Got a leaky oil pan gasket. Pulleys from a Ford Crown Vic, because the Saleen ones where they're all smaller drive pulleys when the car was naturally aspirated. It just, I guess it was like for performance or something, but yeah, it had all different pulleys. So I did all these from a Crown Vic. I've done the heat exchanger when I put the supercharger on from another Saleen. So yes, this is a Saleen. It did come naturally aspirated though, but I put a Saleen blower on it. That's all Saleen parts. And then it's got ceramic coated long tube headers. This came with the car. I have had to take them off though, which was such a pain. That was one of the main reasons I got this tubular K member, so it's just a little bit easier to work on. But yeah, look at that, such a tight fit. And I had to take these off to do my clutch. So I have an XZD stage 2 clutch in here. I put like brand new pilot bearing, throwout bearing, everything. Brand new clutch cable, and then the throwout bearing's already squeaking, so I did something wrong there. Brand new clutch fork too, and pivot stud. And then got an adjustable clutch cable. Put that in there. Then I put it in a brand new trans mount. And then for the exhaust, it's BBK long tube headers to, and I think it's like a Bassani. Yeah, Bassani X pipe. I had a grocery bag go on my exhaust during Christmas, so I got some cool designs on my exhaust. So X pipe to these pipes, M80s, and it makes the car sound so good. And then I got some BC BR type coilovers, front and rear. And then in here, I put a Yukon Duragrip posi traction differential. So that's in here. And then I'm gonna do a diff fluid exchange after the oil change. So yeah, that's everything I've done under the car. The diff has been leaking for a while. It kind of stopped a little bit, but as you can tell, it's been all the residual stuff's been getting all over. There's the coilovers. Netto NT555 tires in the rear. Stock drive shaft. And stock internals on the transmission. And then stock engine. Stock internals. Yeah. That's everything that's under the car. All this paint peeling off is from my wrap when I was taking it off. You can see they used like razor blades and stuff when they're installing my wrap. Yeah, the car's super dirty right now, I know. And then we got some Federal 595s up front because I really like the tread depth that they come with stock. They come with a lot of tread, so I like these tires a lot. I really like the tread pattern, looks very aggressive, looks sick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really like these headers though. They sound so good. All right, so wiped it up a bit so it's not too grimy. But yeah. Also want to add, did a fuel filter and then a fuel pump. Deech Works, I think it's like the 340 liter per hour or whatever. Fuel pump inside the tank, which for these ones you can't access it from the rear seat. You have to actually drop the whole stinking gas tank, and then you have to do it from like literally under here. So that was one of the hardest things. Yeah, so that's that for the fuel. Got injectors up top, and we're still running E85 on stock lines, you know, no leaking or nothing, I don't think. Fuel's been clean, car's been nice and thirsty because she eats up that E85. Alrighty, taking out the second to last bolt, gonna leave that one in so it doesn't fall. And then I'm gonna pry this thing open, empty the oil, and fill her up. As you can see, it's blue because I painted it. I did this like 2 or 3 years ago, so I was super into coloring like everything I touch. All right, cracked it open. Ew. Oh my gosh. I'm making this place a mess. My bad. I'll show you guys my Yukon Durga diff that I put in. When I put it into, when I was doing the shims, I couldn't get it in like at the spec, perfect spec, so I kind of just got it into how I could get it in. So I reused my stock ring gear, so it used to whine a little bit, but I think it just wore itself in, so it stopped whining. Kind of sounded like straight cut gears, but like a lot milder. But yeah, now we can look inside, see how the diff's doing, see if I gotta put new clutches in or what, but probably not. Probably just gonna do fluid and then slap her back together, and hopefully she still works. Ooh, there she is. Clean enough. Time to slap her back together. All right, sorry if it's blurry. The lens is probably all oily, but I have filled it up with oil. To fill it up, I gotta take this off and then take off the cap. But yeah, I filled it up with oil, so it's got oil. Engine's all good. Diff gasket is drying right now, and then just gonna fill it up. It'll be all done. Mach 1 brakes chilling in there that I did a little bit ago. Got a Stang back there. Yes, sir. Don't have the canards on right now because they fell off. One of them did. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hell yeah, that was awesome. Finally done. Gonna go drive around, make sure everything's good. Time to go cruise.